people are not gonna like that. And I met my group of friends. I would say I met my group in 7th grade. Something that you're comfortable with the whole school knowing, don't tell it. No, you're gonna get people are, and if they can't respect it, out the door they go. My stars, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Mia. If you're not new here, welcome back. So for appearance, you want to dress cute and be stylish, but at the same time you want to be comfortable. Now this is if you don't have uniform. If you do have uniform, there is ways that you can make your uniform look unique and style it to look, you know, like stylish in your own way. Check out my TikTok. If you're not following me on my TikTok, I did do outfit inspo for back to school. So I am going to do a uniform version for y'all that do have to wear uniform in middle school. But when I was in middle school, I didn't have to wear uniform. I just had to wear like a uniform shirt. It was like a blue or white collared shirt, and we could wear whatever shoes and whatever pants we wanted. Towards the end of the year, they did end up telling us we cannot wear Crocs, but I mean, it was whatever. I never wore Crocs to school anyways, so yeah, I'll do another one of those with uniform style for y'all that have to wear uniform in middle school. But yeah, wear comfortable but stylish clothes, and you can get cute clothes from Shein, Forever 21, Charlotte Russe, Target, Fashion Nova. Y'all let me know in the comments down below if I missed any. But yeah, and don't copy in like people's exact outfit. Let's say like, oh, you go to school, you see this one girl's outfit and you really love it, and then you copy that exact same outfit. You want to do that, you don't want to do that because people are gonna end up noticing, and people are gonna be like, people are not gonna like that. Plus it's like, why are you copying? Like, you can like not copy, but you can take inspiration from the outfit and make it your own, you know. Don't copy it exact. Okay, next topic is friendships. Let me just say that you can come into middle school with a big friend group and leave with only 1 or 2 friends. It's like from a personal experience. When I came into middle school, I met my group of friends. I would say I met my group in 7th grade, and once I came back for 8th grade year, I had quite a few fallouts. I had some fallouts in 7th grade as well. So I made friends 6th grade year. I came into 7th grade year with some of my friends from 6th grade year. I fell out with some, met some new people. 8th grade year, I had my group of friends. I fell out with quite a few people. So I would say I left middle school with like 2 friends, 1 or 2 friends. So it's okay if you come into middle school with a big friend group and end up leaving with not that many. Like, it can happen. And people, you know, people like grow apart. People like, friendships don't always last forever, so I mean, it's fine. Plus it's a new opportunity for you to meet new people. So try to make new friends and make new bonds, especially as a 6th grader. You're coming in from elementary. You're not always going to meet or have the same friends from elementary. You're not always going to see the same people from elementary. It's that transition where like y'all start going y'all separate ways because not everybody's going to the same school. So meet new people, make new bonds, and just try to make new friends. Don't tell everyone your business. If it's not something that you're comfortable with the whole school knowing, don't tell it. Point blank, period. If it's not something you want the whole world knowing, don't say it, because middle school is messy. Middle school is a lot of drama, and you don't know who you can trust. Half of the time, the people you think you can really trust are gonna end up saying something, or are gonna end up leaving. So don't tell everybody your business. Surround yourself with people who uplift you and are positive. You don't want to surround yourself with somebody who's always negative all the time, who's full of jealousy, who's full of envy and is always so envious towards others, that's always full of hate and is just never happy for others. You don't want to surround yourself around those people. You want to surround yourself around positive people that uplift you and know what they want to do and work towards and have goals for themselves. Yeah. And surround yourself with people who do their work. You're in school to do work. You're in school to do work. And it's like I finally I understand why teachers say that now. Cause like it would kind of get kind of annoying when teachers would be like, y'all are in school to learn, not to talk and laugh around. But now I understand, I get why they say it. You don't want to surround yourself with friends that are constantly laughing and never paying attention in class, and then when it comes to you doing your work, they want to copy off of you because they weren't paying attention, that they were too busy goofing off, because it gets so draining when all they want to do is copy. It feels like they're just taking advantage of you. And I'm talking about personal experience. I would let people borrow my work and copy my work, and it would get draining to a point, because I'm gonna talk to y'all about personal experience. In the 7th grade, when I was in 7th grade, there was this, we were in 4th period, and that was my science class, and I had a pretty big friend group in that class. We all knew each other. We would always be goofing around, but when it came time to do my work, I would always do my work. And I had this one specific friend that she was always on her phone. She never really cared for that class, and when it came to do work, we would always help each other out, but she just always wanted to copy. And this was a constant repetitiveness, not just in science class, but in a lot of classes. And it's just it gets tired, it gets draining. You get tired of it, because it gets to a point where you feel like you're just getting taken advantage of. So don't be the friend that always lets people copy their work. Now I understand if it's notes, but when it comes to assignments, you can help them. It's one thing helping them, but don't let them copy off for your work. Don't be that person. Surround yourself with people who actually do their work, so y'all as a group can come together and help each other out. If somebody doesn't understand one thing, or the other person doesn't understand and you do, you can help them, or they can help you. Surround yourself with people who pay attention in class and actually do their work. And I would say avoid big friend groups. I would say this just because you can be in a big friend group, that's fine, but in middle school, girls are really messy and always want to be in drama. So I feel like the bigger the friend group is, the more drama there is. And sometimes big friend groups are just full of drama and secret animosity, and just there's always that one person that has secret animosity with that one other person in the group. Big friend groups half of the time never really work out just because they're full of drama. So I would say avoid big friend groups. Extracurriculars, try to join sports, stay active. Yes, you have gym, but I would recommend to try sports. I tried volleyball my 6th grade year, and I didn't do it my 7th or 8th grade year. I didn't do any sports my 7th or 8th grade year. So yeah, I want to get into sports this year. I'm thinking about getting into basketball and track, but I don't really know yet. But I do know that this year, moving forward from this year and on, I am going to join sports. But I would say start now that you're in middle school, join sports, stay active. You can do volleyball, you can do flag football, you can do basketball. There's so many sports you can do, so I definitely recommend that you guys go try out some sports. And if your school has clubs, I would recommend to try out clubs as well. It's a new opportunity to meet new people and find a group that you can hang out with and that y'all have things in common. It's a new way to build friendships and build new bonds. Dress code. Now some middle schools do have dress code and do require you to wear a uniform, so I would definitely say follow the dress code. Don't break the dress code. When I was in middle school, if you constantly broke the dress code, it led to you getting ISS. I don't know how many times it was, because I followed the dress code. I was not getting dress coded. but I know that like it was to a certain time, and then they keep track of that. And my school was heavy on the dress code. Like my school was heavy on the dress code. And the dress code wasn't really nothing for real. Like it was just like if you didn't have the uniform shirt on, dress coded. Half of the time that's what they're paying attention more to the bottoms. And then once that like Croc rule started that you can't come to school with Crocs, they were heavy on that too. If you had Crocs, you rather had to, I mean, you couldn't wear Crocs. They weren't gonna let you slide. Went to ISS or somebody brings you some pair of shoes. They were like, my school was so strict on dress code. So follow it. Some dress code rules are bendable, but I would say follow it 100% so it doesn't lead you into getting in trouble. And yeah, classes. Middle school is way more different when it comes to classes in elementary. I do not that I can remember in elementary, kindergarten through first, second, third, fourth, I believe I only had one. I don't remember, but I do remember that once I got to the 5th grade, I had 2 teachers. I had the one that did reading and writing, and then the one that did science and math. So I do remember that, but that's not how it is in middle school. Once you move to middle school, you have more classes. You have multiple teachers. For me in middle school, I had 8 periods, but 1 period doesn't count because 1 period was lunch. So I would have I'm gonna just give y'all my 8th grade schedule. I would have PE first period, history second period, Avid third period, language arts 4th period, 5th period I had reading, 6th period was my lunch, 7th period was pre-algebra, and 8th period was science. So for me it was 8 periods. Some schools have 8, some schools have 7, 6. I do know that some middle schools have A and B days. I have a friend that had A and B days, but I don't know how that works because I've never went to a school that has A and B days. But yeah, you'll have way more classes. You'll normally have around 8 periods, and each period is around 40 minutes long. So yeah, try to have a planner. I didn't have a planner my middle school year, and I low-key like regret that because let me tell you, 8th grade year was a thing. It was a thing. 8th grade year is like literally like they're preparing you for everything. You're about to go to high school. It was back-to-back assignments, and I would say it was back-to-back assignments in my history class. We did not play. So I really wish I had a planner, and I was kind of slacking on that. So yeah, try to keep a planner to keep up with any upcoming assignments, any assignments, any upcoming assignments, any upcoming exams, tests, any due dates. You want to have a planner to keep track of all of that, and keep track of your grades as well. Phones aren't really allowed in middle school to be honest with you, or well, at least for me in middle school, principal did not play that. Now I'm gonna tell you this, my 6th grade year, they didn't really care. We had a different principal, and I mean obviously you couldn't have it in class, but in the hallways and stuff they didn't really care. So obviously there's gonna be teachers that do care and stuff, but yeah, we were allowed to use our phones in lunch and stuff. 7th grade year we got a new principal. She did not play about that phone stuff. There was like administration outside every period switch with bins outside, and they seen your phone in your hands, regardless if you weren't using it or not. They would literally take it and put it in the bin, take it to student affairs, couldn't have it till the end of the day. Like, I kid you not, she did not play about phones. Some teachers do not care about phones. I wouldn't say do not care. Some teachers don't care if you have your phone out, but obviously you gotta have your work done and stuff. Some teachers let you use your phone after all work is done. But yeah, some teachers definitely do not play that. I do remember my 8th grade year, my English English, wow, my ELA teacher did not play that at all. Like, you can have your phone on your desk sitting down with the screen facing down. He did not play that. He said put your phone away or take it up to students. He did not play that at all. But yeah, a lot of teachers don't play with that. Subs sometimes don't really care if you're on your phone as long as you're just not recording, which, you know, is reasonable. Like, you can't really record at school, like you'll get in trouble. But yeah, some subs don't care, so just be mindful of when you're using your phone. And some middle schools do let you use your phone at lunch. My middle school did. So as for lockers, I don't have much to say on lockers because my school had lockers. My school had lockers in each hallway, but I'm pretty sure they stopped using it after COVID. I'm not sure, but my school did have lockers. They were out of use. We did not use them at all ever since I came into 6th grade. I seen all those lockers, so I'm like, I gotta use that? Like, I don't even know how to open them. We did not use them at all. Never got touched, none of that. So yeah, but my gym, like the gym, the locker rooms do have lockers. In my middle school, you had to pay, well, I'm pretty sure you have to pay for all of them in any school, but in my school you had to pay $2 to keep your stuff in there. And to be honest, it can be worth it, but if you're like me that doesn't know how to open a locker, like, I struggle so bad. I had it in my 6th grade year because I used to dress out my 6th grade year. But if you're like me that like would always struggle to open that goddamn locker, it's not gonna be worth it because you don't even have that much time to change. So I would say just keep all the stuff that you need in your backpack. If you're going to if you're gonna like dress out, or if you have to dress out, I would say just keep the stuff in your backpack because it's not worth it. But yeah, extra stuff. Have respect towards others and towards teachers. You want to have respect towards others regardless if that's administration, if that's a student. It's heavy on the students. Like, you just don't want to be that person that's always caught up in drama because you're disrespectful. Like, no, you're gonna get, people are gonna want to fight you because you're disrespectful. Don't do that. You don't want to be that kid. You don't. Have respect towards teachers. That's the big one. Like, hello, they're the one teaching you. They are the ones giving you the grade. Just saying. Don't let anyone, like, as well, you have respect towards people, but don't let nobody disrespect you. Just saying. Don't let no one disrespect you. Don't let anyone peer pressure you into doing anything. Middle school, let me say this. Middle school is where kids think that they're grown and they start smoking, vaping. They start doing things that they're not supposed to do. They start fighting. I mean, fights have, I've seen fights in elementary, but like, they start fighting for no reason. They start being disrespectful to teachers. Yeah, middle school is the transition where everybody think they grown. So don't let anybody peer pressure you into doing the things that they're doing because they think they're grown. Don't let it happen. Don't feel ashamed to set boundaries. You are your own person, and if you feel like you need to set boundaries with this person and this person, do it. And if they can't respect it, out the door they go. Because hello, like, respect is earned. They need to learn how to respect your boundaries as well as you're respecting theirs, you know. And last one is, do not be scared. Your middle school is not that bad as long as you pay attention in class, stay up to date with your stuff, and be respectful, you know. Don't be that kid that's always in trouble. And don't be that kid that administration knows, and not in a good way, in a bad way. So yeah, as long as you stay out of trouble, stay out of drama, and just really do your work and stuff, you'll be fine. Middle school is not that bad. But yeah, if you enjoyed, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn that post notification bell on. That's the way you get notified every time I post a new video, because your girl is being consistent. So yeah, don't forget to always be yourself and keep shining. I love y'all.